We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 24 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. It's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much because you're...
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They go play action here on 1st down. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the 1st quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
He'll get it inside the 20, and he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the 1st quarter, here's another good example.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And it looks like he's going to have the first down as he'll mark this just over the 10-yard line. The Dolphins at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Check back 16. Check back 16. Good track. Good track. Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike.
Back to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's taken in by Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. To Mixon on the check down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. In motion, Hill. They'll throw now on the final play. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue striker. 10 black. Number 16. Hey, ready.
They're going to try and throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Go ultra. Close. 10. Ultra. Ultra. Smash. Smash. Claws red.
Switch gears. Switch.
Hey, blue set.
Back to throw here. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. I'm here all day.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able